Great. Well, I think it's definitely worth defining the idea of geoeconomics, which is essentially, another take on how states compete geopolitically with one another, but using the economic understanding to see that. So, so often political scientists will focus on things from the language used in State Department announcements to the way votes go in the United Nations and so on and so forth. But geoeconomics is really looking at how states use their economic linkages, how they use their trade relationships, how they use their development agendas, so on and so forth, and in particular their monetary and financial agendas to advance state interests, and how this leads to competition with one another. And so it's on the back of this type of framework that I've written my forthcoming book, which is titled Economic War: Ukraine and the Global Conflict Between Russia and the West. And in that, I set out what we've seen in particular most recently since the beginning of 2022, but also looking at the history of how we got there from 2014 in the first invasion of Ukraine until the second one, how simultaneously with Putin's invasion of Ukraine, there has been this economic war between Russia and the West. And I think the economic war sits on a niveau above that of, say, the trade war between the West and China, because you can look at the trade war between the West and China as a quarrel for the spoils of the international economic order and the benefits of it, whereas I think the fight that you're seeing between Russia and the West, although Russia is certainly a much less powerful country in geoeconomic terms than China is, it is still a significant power, but there I think it's really about the fundamental rules of that international economic order rather than the spoils of it.